Hello students, welcome to online learning channel The Edu Cafe. I am Dr. Priya Parkar, having more than 30 years of teaching experience in degree college. This video describes effects, causes and mitigation of urban heat islands. This is another important concept in environmental studies and geography. Let us begin. Before discussing the topic, let us quickly check the expected questions in the examination. In offline mode of examination, a question may come for 5 marks as write a short note on urban heat island effect, or it could be a long 10 marks question such as explain the concept of urban heat island effect, discuss its causes and mitigation measures. You must have noticed the temperature drops while traveling from urban areas to the rural areas. This is due to differences surfaces. Urban areas are typically characterized by number of cement or glass buildings, tar roads, which absorbs and retain more heat than the soil, green areas and water bodies. Also, many industries and large number of vehicles are continuously emitting smokes in the surroundings. All these factors make urban areas hotter than the surrounding rural areas. On the other hand, the rural landscapes are characterized with greenery, forest, farmlands, water bodies and small settlements which makes its environment cool. See this picture, how temperature changes with change in land use in urban and rural areas. In the beginning, the graph of temperature is low in the forest. Then it increases gradually in the rural areas. It shows sharp rise in the hot cities. Further, it declines rapidly in the plantations and then in rural areas. Here, the urban areas looks like an island of heat on the background of cool rural surroundings. Hence, temperature in urban areas can range from 1 to 3 degrees hotter during the day and from 3 to 7 degrees hotter at the night than its surrounding areas. This is a typical thermal map of urban area surrounded by rural. This thermal map projects the exact phenomenon of urban heat island. The urban area is shown by red color, which represents high temperature. As gradually we move away from the urban areas towards the rural areas, then temperature declines. This is respectively shown by brown and yellow colors. As we further move away from the urban centers towards rural areas, the temperature further drops. This is clearly seen by the light blue color and then dark blue color that shows forest areas. This thermal map shows how the urban area looks like an island. An island means land surrounded by water body. Due to the contrast background, an island stands out on the large water surfaces. Similarly, urban areas with high temperatures stands out on the cool rural landscapes. So, this phenomenon is called as urban heat island effect. See in this picture how these urban areas look like an heat islands with comparatively higher temperature on cool rural background. This is a very good visualization of the urban area as urban heat islands. Now, let us study the consequences of urban heat island effects. The first effect is rise in daytime temperatures and reduce cooling at the night. Such overall rise in temperature in urban areas result in heat-related diseases. Discomfort due to heat increases the energy consumption for ACs, refrigerators, coolers and fans. Thus, energy generation and consumption leads to air pollution and discharges more greenhouse gases. This results into climate change. Also, the heated urban surfaces transfer their excess heat to the storm water which flows from it into the drains and ultimately get mixed into the water bodies. This raises the temperature of water bodies and threatens water ecosystem and reduces the quality of water. This diagram explains how different types of urban and rural surfaces absorb and release heat. The cemented and tar roads from urban areas absorb more light and heat energy. Further, industries, vehicles and air conditioners release waste heat in the environment. The rural areas have more soil surfaces, water bodies and forest cover. This diagram shows how plantation, forest or water bodies cools the atmosphere through process of evaporation. Dear students, click the like button and provide your comments. Do subscribe my YouTube channel Edu Cafe for such short informative videos on topics from environmental studies, foundation course and geography. The population density is high in urban areas, which demands more energy. Generation and consumption of energy releases greenhouse gases. In urban areas, forest cover is generally replaced by infrastructure like roads, industries and houses that exposes large areas to direct sunlight. Lack of trees prevent cooling of the environment. Tar roads and tall cement concrete and glass buildings are common in the urban areas. Dark color surfaces absorb sunlight as the heat energy during day and slowly release the heat overnight. Urban landscapes have surfaces made from an impermeable materials like tar, cement or glass. Impermeable surfaces means they do not absorb water, which enables cooling through absorption of water. Waste heat released from appliances such as air conditioners, refrigerators, hot smokes for industries and vehicular emission also contributes to the problem of urban heat island. So, first we must think of making urban landscapes cooler and greener by planting more trees. We know that plants consume water from soil and releases excess of water through leaves into the air. We know that plants consume water from soil and release excess of water through leaves into the air in the form of water vapor. This process is called as evapotranspiration, is helpful for cooling the surroundings. So, wherever possible, we should plant many trees along the roadsides or on the dividers to increase the shade to cool. So, wherever possible, we should plant many trees along the roadside or on the dividers to increase the shade to cool down. At certain places, wherever planting tree is not possible, we can increase the shade around homes, garage, schools, offices to lower the surface temperature. In urban areas, land is not available for planting trees. So, vertical gardens or green roof will minimize the heating. Green roof means terrace gardens. This brings coolness. In urban areas, Miyawaki forests have provided with good options for creating small patches of forest. The concept of Miyawaki forest is introduced by Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki. Miyawaki forest, a small, dense forest with native trees, grow in short span of time. The concept of Miyawaki forest is introduced by Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki. Miyawaki forests are small, dense forests with native trees grow in a short span of time. Reflective or cool roof means roofs painted with white color or any bright color. Such roofs reflect greater amount of sunlight and heat and thus reduce the roof temperature and keep homes cooler. This reduces the need of air conditioners in the homes. I am sure now you must have understood the concept, causes, effects and mitigation efforts of urban heat island phenomena. Do not forget to subscribe EduCafe YouTube channel for upcoming videos. Thank you.